Hello, my name is Ronya, and this is my seventh assignment, Antonio's First Day at School by Rodolfo A. Anaya. Antonio's First Day at School is an extract from Rodolfo A. Anaya's novel, Bless Me Ultima, written in 1972. The text is settled in rural New Mexico after World War II. In the text, we meet a young boy named Antonio Mares and his first experience of school. Antonio is a Hispanic refugee who just started elementary school. Unlike the other kids, he hasn't come to school with his mother. So even though he met a red-haired guy at school, he was alone. Yet he was more independent than the other kids. Another thing that separated him from the other kids was that he didn't understand English and only spoke Spanish, which later resulted in him being laughed at. Also during lunch, he had brought tortilla instead of sandwiches, which again resulted in him being laughed at. He suddenly begins to feel upset, lonely, and homesick. He runs out of class and tries to eat lunch, but he has lost his appetite. Antonio is so sad and wishes that he could see his mother. However, he refused to because he doesn't want to upset her. But while he's outside of class, he meets some other kids that, just like him, are outcasts and speak different languages at home. Together, they form a gang. And now I want to focus on narrative perspective and the role the language plays in the text. There isn't much to say about the language other than there is the use of Spanglish and Spanish words. For example, on page 2, line 3, where the teacher says "¿Cómo te llamas?" to Antonio when he was shaking his head because he didn't understand what she was saying to her in English, while she was speaking English to him. And also on page 5, second sentence, he says tristeza de la vida, because he was feeling sad, because he was feeling lonely and he was an outcast. And the text itself is neutral style. So yeah. And at the end, I want to talk a little about Hispanic Americans. There is a lot of immigrants in America, and most of those immigrants are Hispanic, or to be more specific, Latinos. And most of these Latinos are usually or mostly from Mexico, Puerto Rico, and Cuba. Not all Mexicans are illegal. However, there is a lot of illegal Mexicans in the U.S., and many of them are political refugees. Many of them try to cross borders because of poverty and etc. And a little about the other Hispanics, so let's say the Puerto Ricans. Well, Puerto Ricans can technically not be illegal immigrants because Puerto Rico is an American territory, which technically make Puerto Ricans American citizenships. And there's a lot of Puerto Rican citizens in New York, more than in Puerto Rico's capital, San Juan. And there are more Hispanics that are born in the U.S. than immigrant than the ones who immigrate to the U.S. And recently there has been some issues with Trump, who has talked about building a wall so they can keep illegal immigrants out. And push and pull factors. Most of the push factors are poverty, criminality, and safety and drug issues, etc. And the pull factors are stuff like the American dream and a better work, better opportunities. And that was it.